Hey everyone, it's that time again. It's day 21 of JenzTEN96. 21 days, 3 weeks. How amazing. 3 weeks already. And I am in the mood to celebrate. Yay! Cheers, cheers. Let's celebrate. Actually, it's not alcohol, it's coconut juice. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let me take a sip. I make it look as if I'm drinking. Anyway, oh my gosh. Thank you guys for the comments you made yesterday. A lot of comments off the record, off the YouTube channel, personally to me, my texting, DMs and everything, about how they found it really beneficial, the technique of reframing, and people were trying to cheer me up as well in terms of, the disappointment I had, and I told them to watch the video, and I'm really pretty content with the outcome. Learned so much, and I'm just gonna do it all again. How many times have you been through life and you've had the disappointments with stuff, and you just have to do it all again to get to where you want to get to, and instead of keeping that angst and shame of looking foolish or feeling guilty or whatever negative emotion you've got going on, get rid of that, reframe it, move on, job done. The past does not exist, and the future does not exist. So you can create your future, the future feelings, how you want to be in the future right now in this very second, just like that. So you don't have to think about the past, don't have to worry about the past. Yes, you can use the past for reference, a point of reference, what happened at a certain time and how you felt, and series of events and historical events and things like that. But you can't live there. You can't live in the past, because you're not going to grow. And if you're not growing, you're dying. So I ain't going to die soon. 120 years, remember? So that was very, very beneficial to a lot of people. I dressed up a bit today as well, because I've just finished the first video of my of the course that I'm putting together, the online course. That was a mission. That was completely different to doing these sessions. It was because I'm trying to make it perfect, and I'm trying to make it professional. It's going to be evergreen. People are going to be watching it all the time, over and over, and I'm trying to lead people through a course. So I have to make it understandable and clear. And several times the StreamYard system went doolally, so I had to re-record some stuff. But it's a completely different experience than doing it like this. So I'm going to take a look at what I've produced and see how it looks. And if it's not how I want it to be, I'll probably re-record it just being my normal happy self like this, and see how that turns out. Anyway, yes, thanks once again for being here. Thanks once again for watching and taking your valuable time to come along with me on my journey to my North Star for 1,096 days, which is 3 weeks down, 21 days down now. And I've got some notes. I can't find my notebook. I don't know what I've done with the notebook. And the cat is getting very familiar. He's getting very, very familiar with the place, and he's tearing up things and knocking things over and biting into things and playing with my hand when I do that with my hand, or when I'm working. Yesterday on the laptop in my bed, he was playing with my hand. He was playing because of flickering fingers. He's playing with my hand. I thought, gotta tame him somehow. Anyway, but he's out now. He's gone on his night prowl. Okay, so next. Oh, right, the I am willing question 5, the final question in the decide to commit, the D of the diamond. This is deep. This is quite intense, because it is the part where you really reflect on, are you really willing to go the journey, go the distance? So this, I've got 2 slides for this, because it's quite a long worksheet for you to answer certain questions and really consider going forward and your behavior in the past around completing things. Okay, so I'm going to add to the stage this one, the first part. Yes. Oops. Add to stage. Try that again. Yay. Okay, so righty. Okay, so you already know that you're able. Okay, you've been through the questions yesterday and you made a decision that you are able to do whatever it takes. There's no question about being the ability. The question is now, are you willing to actually do the distance? Okay, so you're going to go through some changes within yourself and your environment. Things are not going to be the same. It's not going to be familiar. And when people are going towards the unfamiliar, the unknown, it can bring up a lot of fears, a lot of doubt, a lot of, should I go for this? Should I step back? Should I not step off the edge of the cliff to go into, oh, have I got the, my tarot cards here? I did have a picture of the fool, but I think the cat. Oh no, here it is. Look at the fool. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, let me take this down for a second, and you can see that. Let's come down here and remove that for a minute and come into a close-up. Okay, so the fool in tarot is on his journey, beginning of his journey, and he's stepping off the edge of a cliff. And he's going to trust to fate on his journey that he's going to do the right thing. He's not going to fall. He's not going to have an accident. He's not going to be in trouble. And he's very happy. He's got his rucksack on his back and he's got his doggy and they're all traveling forward. That's the attitude that you're going to need to go forward and be willing to do the distance. Yeah. So let's get back here and work through this worksheet. Okay. So now, some questions to consider, right? More questions, okay? Is this something that you would do for yourself or are you doing it to please someone else? Remember I talked about my people-pleasing thing that I had, and it's really dissipating, really. I'm not doing so much of it now. So it's really, I'm being much more discerning about what I want from my life. And am I going for what I want rather than to try and seek approval? Are these dreams and aspirations yours, or are they the wishes of your parents, teachers, close friends, or they have told you that you should be doing this? Now, I had that way back when, because I'm multi-talented and I'm multifaceted. I can put my hand to anything and it comes out gold star. And people would sometimes say to me, Jen, you should be doing that as a business. Jen, that you can make money from that. Jen, this is brilliant. You can make a fortune. I did that with my hairdressing. When I got into hairdressing, I was really good at that and opened a salon and, ended up doing training, but it was not my heart's desire. It's always something that somebody found out that I knew I'm a good hairdresser and they tell their friends. So then I'd build up a little clientele from home, and especially when I was at home with the kids, and then turn that into a salon. And then before I knew it, I was managing a big West End salon, and then running an academy. And I didn't want to be a hairdresser. Oh my gosh. Another thing was dressmaking. Beautiful dresses I was making, designing my kids' outfits, and I'll show you some of them a bit later on. From scratch, I took a pattern cutting course and I was designing their jackets and their trousers and everything. And people say, oh, you should do that as a business. You could be a great designer. So I started doing it, and I'm thinking, no, because people can't see the value and the amount of time I put into things. And when I was doing stuff for actual dressmaking, people were being picky about what they want here and what they want there. And I thought, no, I can't be asked to do that neither. Doing massage, that was another thing. Got involved with massage to help my eldest son with his asthma and eczema. Thought I could do that as a, because I really enjoyed it when I'm just really getting in the zone with the person's aches and pains and, getting into their vibration and whatever. And, oh, Jen, you're so good at this. I'm sure you can make some money at this. I'm thinking, no. I'm doing it because I want to do it for my children and my husband, not anybody else. So being discerning about why you're doing your dreams and goals, make sure they're yours. Make sure it's not what your parents want. Make sure it's not what your teachers want. Or if it is what you want as well. They've suggested something to you, and they'd be really proud of you if you did this. However, if you want it as well, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. But don't do it because somebody else is making you do it. It's such a waste. Such a waste. Okay. Are you seeking approval from someone else? Yeah. Are you looking to gain approval like I used to? Oh, I've got to do this because mummy and daddy will be proud, or hubby will be really proud of me. It was anytime I did anything like that, it was always an empty victory. It's always like, oh, I've reached this thing, I've reached this goal, I've done it. But you know what? It's not something that is exciting me and buzzing me and making me lit up at all. So be careful what you are committing to, if you're going to commit, right? Make sure it's your core desire. Make sure it's something you really truly want to do from your soul, and it sets a fire off in your belly, and it almost scares you. It's so audacious. I'm always doing audacious goals, big fat juicy goals. Next part to this is okay. So so make sure you're willing to go all in to make it happen for you. Making the shift will not be easy. Like I said in my Inspiration Island story when I did the Chakanori video, it's not easy, and above all, it will be worth it. Trust me. Look how many people have gone through all sorts of different challenges to then get to the top of their mountain and say, yes, the pain was worth it, the disappointment, the betrayals, the boulders, the arrows, the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune have been worth it. Make sure you're willing to take the pain when you go for your audacious goal, okay? If you're having any doubts about your commitment, go back to the beginning of module 1 and check out Be, Do, Have, yeah? And do those questions again, really fine tune them, yeah? And then come back and answer this question, are you willing? Make sure you're in tune, yeah? Make sure you're coming from a place of integrity, keeping your word. That's one of my high values. I hate it when I can't keep my word. And I was wondering the other day, is that this integrity thing, if I don't keep my word, am I trying to keep my word because I want to please someone? Is it a people-pleasing element? I had to think about that, yeah? It's coming from a place of responsibility. You're going to take responsibility for your actions. You're moving forward. Everything that you do is down to you to make it happen. And accountability. Have someone hold you accountable to doing these stages, right? Have a coach or a mentor, and make sure you're accountable to yourself as well. That's a bit more difficult. It's always easier to be held accountable than to hold yourself accountable, because you can always change the goalpost. Yeah. The 3 core elements that enable rock solid commitment. Those 3 things, if they're in place, you're going to be totally committed. Make sure that you have complete love for yourself, love and compassion as you're going through, and don't beat yourself up when things go wrong. Maybe do the reframe, yeah, and think about all the people's hearts you're going to touch when you do the thing you do, yeah. So are you ready? Okay, are you ready to gain clarity and direction, shift your mindset, perspective, and learn new habits? Get organized, become more self-conscious, and go all in to achieve the successful lifestyle and business that you truly desire. Write down your thoughts above all the questions, about the questions above. Pick the questions that you want to answer, yeah, and then journal about them, and then listen to your heart as you're doing it, okay? This is really, really important, because this is just the beginning, the start of D of the diamond, yeah? And you've still got 8 more modules to go through with a whole heap more questions. So for myself, there is no doubt that I am committed. I'm committed. I'm doing it. I don't need to answer the questions. I've actually answered the questions as I've gone on over the years. but I know I'm committed. All right, so there you go. And I've actually answered some of the things that I would have said as I'm going through this too. So thank you so much for that. Let's remove that and go back to me. Okay, so there you have it. Question 5. Let's see how you get on. Leave any comments that you have in the boxes below. You can DM me with any information, questions, or anything that, if you don't want to leave them on the comments on the video. Some of you have been actually contacting me personally. Anyway, thank you for that. And I do endeavor to answer the questions or bring up whatever topic into the next videos as I go along. So yay, celebration, 21 days. We're on our way, looking to get to the month. Okay, let's see how that works out. And I'm going to get back to doing some more of my videos for the course. You have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Have a great week ahead, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and please share, as everybody else says on these videos. And I'm sending you love. Love you guys. Night, night.